To find out more about how Beijing hopes to do that and why, let's turn to our good friend, Yan Liang. She's a professor of economics at Willamette University. You know, before we go any further, I've been pronouncing the name of your university wrong, I guess, since I was born, and I apologize. I just found out recently, so I'm going to try and do a better job moving forward on that. But let's talk about what's going on in that Bay Area. You know, I spent about 3 weeks in Zhuhai one time, and to see that area, how it's grown from just a small fishing village, and to see that bridge now snake its way across into Hong Kong, it just, you know, you just can't look at it and think this is an amazing accomplishment, and the table is set for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, great to talk to you, Sean, and Happy New Year. And don't worry about the pronunciations. I mean, we all do this all the time. So I think, yeah, you're right. This topic is really dear to my heart. I actually grew up in one of these Pearl Delta areas, cities in Huizhou, and this is one of the cities in this Great Bay Area. So I witnessed and I experienced the economic dynamism, you know, since the 1980s. This is a region, you know, as you mentioned, include 9 cities in Guangdong plus Hong Kong and Macau, and they together produced, you know, 1.9 trillion US dollar worth of GDP in 2022, and this is, you know, bigger than Canada and Korea, South Korea's economy. And this region has always been very dynamic and vibrant economically. You know, they lead in financial services and technology development and advanced manufacturing. As a matter of fact, 13% of the new vehicle and new energy vehicles of the world, you know, 50% of the 5G equipment, and you know, 90% of the commercial drones are from this region. So yeah, they also, you know, very deeply connected to the rest of the world. So they're going to continue, you know, to lead China's economic development and transformation.
You know, what has been the impetus? Obviously, that bridge is going to have a huge impact because it's going to mean so much in terms of just getting to Hong Kong so quickly. And also, from what I understand, people who can't afford to live in Hong Kong could theoretically now live in the mainland and just make the trip over there to work.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, this is, I think, the reason why it makes sense to have these kinds of regional integration, because these cities are very well connected. You know, connectivity is always important. So there are connections between highways, freeways, bridges, and railways. And so that really helped to bring these all cities and special regions together, and have the sort of comparative advantage, and they cooperate, coordinate. There are many complementarities between, you know, the cities. Some of them are very good at advanced manufacturing, you know, others very good in science and technologies, and yet others are very good in logistics. So it's just going to leverage on, you know, each other's strengths and then amplify, yeah, that kind of competitive advantages.
You know, in doing some research before chatting with you, we are also talking about COVID rearing its ugly head again, just a huge spike from November to December. However, it appears to show that the economic activity in that Bay Area has been able to overcome any kind of COVID concerns. Why do you think that is?
Well, as I mentioned, I think, you know, this area has always been at the forefront of reforms and opening and, you know, experimentations and just innovations. And people are just, you know, have the drive to work hard and, you know, to make economic activities, you know, work for themselves, for their families, and also for the entire, you know, region and the country. So I think it's really that sort of hard work and really the kind of spirits that allow them sort of overcome some of these difficulties. But of course, they take plenty of precautions, right? People wear masks, people, you know, get their vaccines, just to make sure that they protect themselves, and yet they're going around and going about, you know, to conduct all these economic activities. So, you know, I think as a whole, these regions are always, you know, very dynamic, very energetic. You know, they have very long history of, you know, manufacturing, advanced manufacturing. They're also, you know, have very deep connections to the rest of the world.
Sure.
They also have so many skilled professionals and talents, not only around China, but also around the world. So I think this place really remains to be a very bright spot, not only within China, but also around the world.
It is an amazing place, and for those who haven't been there, I highly recommend it. Just seeing it, how it's changed from that small fishing village where you can still find the little statue to fishermen, and now seeing that opera house and the bridge and what it really does boast for the future. Yan Liang, we could talk about this for quite a bit of time, but I'll let you enjoy your weekend, and thanks very much, and Happy New Year to you as well.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.